I can't believe 2022 is just around the corner. Actually, at the time of filming this video is only 2 days away. There were so many things happened in 2021, and the biggest milestone of all is that we bought a house and moved in together in September. Owning a house is something I didn't really plan for or expected to happen this year, so I'm truly grateful that we achieved the milestone in 2021. Going into 2022, I want to live a more intentional life and be super clear of what I want to achieve so that I can develop an execution plan and make sure everything I want to do will be completed by the end of 2022. That leads to the topic of today's video, creating a vision board. It is a great way to help me envision what my ideal life will look like. It acts as a roadmap that helps me to stay focused and make better decisions so that I can achieve my end goal. In this video, I want to share with you how I make my vision board. There will be two versions, a digital and a physical one. There's really no hard and fast rules, so I'm just gonna walk you through some ideas and tips to get you started, but certainly take it and run with it as you will. So what is a vision board? Vision boards are more than just pretty collages or DIY decor. These are visual collections of images and works that represent our goals and dreams in life. When we take the time to plan and put our dreams into works and images, we're starting the first step of making them a reality. Creating a vision puts meaning behind our goals instead of setting small goals randomly and hoping that one day we'll end up in the right place. Vision boards act as a map, helping us to focus, plan, and do all the tasks necessary to achieve our goals. The first step of making a vision board is to actually take your time to look at where you truly are in your life. This initial step is a chance for you to look back over the past year and reflect on what is working for you, what is not working for you, what lesson have you learned, what have you achieved in life. Knowing where you are in life right now set the stage for everything else that comes after. That is why this step is very important. We cannot change what we cannot see. So in this step, I'll be sitting down with pen and paper and thinking about my goals. Where do I want to be? Who do I want to be with? How do I want to be feeling in the next 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year? In my opinion, it shouldn't be longer than 1 year because you need to allow for all the variables in your life. For example, you may be single now and your priority is to travel the world. However, you never know what happens in the next few months. You might find someone that you want to be spending more time building relationship with, and that will take precedence, which is okay, it's completely normal. Also, you want to set goals that are achievable and realistic, not too far-fetched. You don't want to feel like a failure before you even start manifesting your vision. To better visualize all the important areas of my life and understand which areas are flourishing and which ones need the most work, I use the Wheel of Life assessment tool for this exercise. There are some free versions online and I will leave the link in the description box for you. If you find the categories there in the templates are relevant to you, you can always customize your own, write down your own categories just like me on paper. So the most important areas in my life are career, money, health, fun, family, friends, love, and personal growth. For each category of the wheel, there are 10 lines that go through each slide. You're going to give yourself a score from 1 to 10 on how satisfied you are in each category, 10 being the most satisfied. Remember, the word satisfied is very personal here. No one can tell how satisfied you are. For example, say you have 5K in your bank account and you're very happy, you're satisfied with it because that's all you need. However, there's another person who have 100K in their saving account but they're still unsatisfied because they feel like they need more than that to fulfill their financial goals. After you finish scoring in each categories, draw a line across each slice and the number that you pick. And once you have completed each section, and it creates a new wheel. If your wheel is smooth, congratulations, your life is pretty balanced. But if you're looking at your wheel and be like, why is it so bumpy? Don't be discouraged, because this is only the beginning of change, and in the next step, we are going to smooth out our ride together. From the previous exercise, the areas that I need more work on are career, personal development, and family. So I'm writing down 2 goals that I could do for each areas that could make me more satisfied. If you're not sure how to go about this, ask yourself, what would this area of your life look like or feel like if it was a 10 out of 10? For personal growth, I know that I'm not a reader, but I want to learn more from reading. And one of my goals is to read 2 new books a month. I know, baby step, but don't judge me. So how do I incorporate that into my vision board? I'm thinking of having a number 2 in my vision board and photos of a piles of books to remind me of my goal. My second goal is to attend 4 Skillshare classes a week to improve my skills in filming, editing, and productivity. I also picked 3 categories that I feel really good about and write down the 2 things that I want to continue doing to keep these areas thriving. To help us create a list of motivational words and phrases that we can pull ideas from for our images, let's together complete the following with the word or phrases that comes to mind. Remember that you do not need full sentences, just whatever comes to your mind. I value, I love, I believed in, I am grateful for, I dream about, I want, I cannot wait for the day that my happy color is. Now it's time to search for and cut out words and images that encapsulate your dreams and goals. You can find and collect photos from magazine, Pinterest, or even use your own photos on your phone. Nothing is off limit as long as it speaks to you and inspires you. Personally, I like using Pinterest because I find it's easier to look for aesthetic photos there. I even have a folder in my Pinterest dedicated to motivational quotes that I looked at every now and then when I feel down. I'm gonna collect a few photos and quotes for my vision board, and on to the next step, assemble my vision board. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm gonna make 2 versions, one physical and one digital of my vision board. So I'm gonna start with my digital version first using Canva. It's pretty easy. You can either search for vision board and then choose the template and use a template as a guide or start from scratch. It's up to you. If you don't have Canva, it's completely fine. You can always use Microsoft Word or PowerPoint to make your vision board. When you build a composition for your vision board, start with large pieces and build a layer upon that. You may decide you want different areas of the board to actually represent the Wheel of Life exercise, or you might mix them all together like me. If you have a main focus for the year, I recommend doing that as a main image in the middle of your board so you always see it first. Once you have everything down on your board, make sure you go back and check over the writing exercise you did. Are there any goals that are missing? Are there any words of encouragement that you really want to include in your board? If you don't have anything else left, it's good to go. And for the physical version, once you have a completed digital design, print that out on whatever paper size that fits to your frame, and you've got it. This is how my vision board looked like, and I love it. So let me walk you through, starting from here maybe. My main focus for next year is to create a brand, so I need a team of people who I can trust and have the skills that complement mine. The nature of my work at the moment is very independent, so I don't really have much time to be able to work in it as a team, and I would love that opportunity. This photo, you see a family having dinner together, and it just looks so loving and cozy. It reminds me a lot of my family before my grandpa passed away. And before COVID hit, we had a lot of gatherings, but ever since then, we just didn't have any chances to get together as a big family. So I would love to have more family dinners next year. The next photo is about my love goal. I am a hopeless romantic, and looking at this photo just made me so happy. This loving couple is sharing special moments with a lot of roses and candlelight. I also want to experience that next year with my boyfriend. On that note, next year we also like to adopt a dog for Milo to play with. I grew up with a dog and a cat, so I always wanted that. Another photo with pet. As you can see, this couple enjoying their life, traveling in a van with their golden retriever, just looking out, enjoying their morning coffee and appreciating the beauty of nature. What a perfect life. I want to go scuba diving again. I love scuba diving and being one with the nature. The next two places that I want to travel next year is Bali or Italy. I just love the scene in these two photos. One is the infinity pool, and the other one is just like the coastal town right next to a beautiful river. The view is just stunning. I want to travel more with Andrews once the border are opening up and it is safe to travel. This photo represents the lifestyle that I aspire. I want to wake up to a beautiful view with a lot of good food and just be able to travel to well while working at the same time. And here are some of the motivational quotes that I like. I am worthy of happiness and love. Some people dream of success while other people get up early in the morning and make it happen. Risking is better than recreating. That is very, very true. Always take risk. Calculated risk it is. Next up is my health goal. Next year I want to eat clean and exercise more. I want to have a strong upper body like the lady in the photos. Look at that strong sexy back. I also want to reach 1000 subscribers next year, so if you're watching this video and haven't subscribed yet, please help me make my dream come true. Thank you. This is Alfa Romeo Giulietta, my dream car. This year I want to start driving again. After my car accident about 5 years ago, I started to have this mental block about driving, and ever since then I was scared of driving. But this year I want to overcome that fear and get back to driving. As I mentioned before, this photo is a reminder for me to hit my reading goal of reading 2 new books per month. Another quote, I didn't come this far to only come this far. This reminds me of how strong I am. If I put my mind to it, I can achieve anything I want. And finally, a photo of a cheeky girl smiling and holding 2 slices of orange. This to remind myself that no matter how hard life can be, never lose myself, always be happy. The last step is to display your vision board. Once your vision board is complete, hang it where you can see it regularly. For example, your office, your bedroom, or living room. For the digital version, you can set it as the wallpaper on your computer or your phone so you can see it every day and be reminded of your goals. How to use your vision board as a roadmap. There are so many ways that you can do this, like create an action plan for your goals and then actually take actions. Incorporate your vision to your weekly or daily to-do list. For example, I want to focus more on building relationships with my family now that I'm moving a little bit further away from home. So I schedule weekly visit with them, and I put it on my phone so that I remember to call up mom and ask her to hang out with me or to schedule a family visit every Sunday or Saturday. Another way is to practice visioning exercises. This is when you sit down and close your eyes and just imagine you are in your best self, achieving your goals. Once you open your eye, just remind yourself of that feeling. Every time you encounter any setbacks in your life, just remind yourself of that feeling, how ecstatic it is and how happy you feel, how fulfilling it is. And if you keep pushing, you will one day get there. And finally is to get support in the areas that you know you're still lacking. For instance, I want to create a brand and I want to learn everything about entrepreneurship. So it's a good idea that I should seek out to like-minded people and join entrepreneurship groups or leadership groups where I can learn and open myself to more opportunities to get to know like-minded people and learn from them. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools that we can use to make changes in our life. If we put our vision boards in a place where we can see it every day and be reminded of the things we really want in our life, we're going to get closer to getting those things. Over time, we begin to create opportunities to get what we want and say yes to the things that we truly desire. Don't let creating a life vision makes you feel overwhelmed because you can always change your plan. Just get started, and if you find your goals and priorities change, you can always revisit your visions at any time. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you for watching this video, and I wish you all a happy and successful 2022. Bye!